So first of all, I wanted to start with a little bit of a disclaimer. This is the third vlog that I'm making. The first one was completely out of focus. The second one was actually pretty good, but I lost it while trying to edit it. The computer crashed, and I couldn't retrieve the footage because I already deleted it from the record. And I hope this audio is still okay because of all the wind. So yeah, I'm trying to do it this way. This will not be the best vlog you have ever seen. But yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's the only option I have. Right now we are standing in the middle of the western part of het Waterrijk. Located in between Elst and Arnhem. It is a watery environment, swamp-like, and it actually has many functions. It's a very diverse area. So I will just show you a bit around and then talk about it. Unfortunately, I also lost some footage of me measuring. I still only have one clip left on each. Yeah, that's it. So, we're looking right now in the western part of het Waterrijk, and the water here is most of the time very shallow. It just rained, so there actually is a lot of water this week. I was standing I'll show you guys what it's like here. So, as you can see, there actually is some very clear change in water depth. Maybe I can show you this side. So, in this water gully, where we are standing on top right now, the water depth varies. When I measured it, it was about 80 to 90 centimeters. But that was last week during a lot of drought, and well, we had quite a bit of rain here over the past few days, over the past 2 days actually. So I can imagine that the water level has risen quite a bit. But what I wanted to let you guys see is, well, there are some clear differences in landscape. Over here, we have these sort of empty ponds with just a little bit of reed on them. And as you will see at the end of this vlog, on the other side, in the eastern part, there are much more vegetated areas. There are much larger areas also, and that is because this part has a very different use of land. This part is only for recreation and water storage, but the water storage here is really terrible. The water storage here, it can only store up to half a meter of water in height, and that's not very much. That half a meter is very important because this part of the landscape park is used to store the water from the sewage system from the neighboring areas of Arnhem, which lay just north of here. Those sewage canals transport the rainwater into here and not into the big rivers and to the water purifying systems. So we are now walking towards the Rijksvoortsplas, and this is a sand extraction pond. It was constructed in the 1970s. The first part began in 1972, and then the eastern part of this pond was only finished in the late 70s. But this pond is very important here, because that's actually where all the groundwater goes to from all the neighboring areas. And as you will see in just a minute, it's quite some space. It's about 80 hectares and has a depth, a maximum depth of 21 meters in the middle. And you can actually find some very large fish in there. So if you want to fish, you have to be here very early, because I don't think it's actually allowed, but I've seen some fishermen here as early as 6 o'clock in the morning, and there's not much police around here at 6 o'clock in the morning. But walking here, you can also see a very clear change in landscape in the background, because this area is like a moon landscape. It's completely bare with only a couple of bushes, but the rest of it is just bare soil. And this bare soil has quite some use to it. You can see a lot of birds here foraging, building nests, birds like ducks, and actually quite some geese were here last week, but I don't see them here now. I don't know why. But this landscape is surrounded by a water gully, but not as deep as the other water gullies. This one's only about 40 centimeters deep. And this part here has a very interesting past. For as long as I can remember, this was a quicksand area. The part which I just showed you. And, well, of course, the quicksand wasn't allowed for people to enter because it's dangerous. And in just a minute I will just show you the signs. For the Dutch speaking people, you will be able to read it. For the English ones, I will translate it in just a second. Well, I don't know if that sign's still readable. It's seen quite some rust over the years. So it just says, warning, quicksand. And the area here was excavated to about 3 meters of depth. And then some of it was filled up because it was too deep. And the rest of it was just handled by nature. But now, right now, we are standing at a nice vantage point to show you the Rijksvoortsplas. So yeah, that's quite some space, and the weather now is, well, it's not that bad actually. We're in the Netherlands, we've seen lots and lots worse. But in the summertime, this pond will be packed with people who are seeking some beach and just some overall cooling down. But that was it for this part, and now I will hop on my bike, go to the other side of the park and show you what it's like there. So right now we are standing at the other part of the park. In between the two in between the two areas there's actually a highway located, and if you look very closely you may be able to see some passing trucks on the highway. Well, it's not that important if you can see them or not. Where we are standing right now is quite a bit different than the other part. This part is a much bigger scale. The waterways are bigger, there's more surface water, and most importantly there is much more reed, and this reed has a very nice function here. The reed actually purifies the water that is inflowing from the Linge, and that is needed because the Linge is very prone to be overnutritious, especially during the summer months. So this area actually serves a very important function, and it has done that for many years actually, because at this exact location during the Second World War this was the actual front line from the Germans and the Allies, and this part was flooded in order to stop the Allies from liberating the Netherlands. So as you can imagine, this part serves a very important function now, but it has served that function for many years in the past also. And I think that's the nice part about this park, that it doesn't only show nature, it also has room for recreation. There are some people living in here, but it also has a vastly important history. And well, that's what I wanted to tell you guys about this, that if you have a chance to come here. It's always very quiet, it's nice, you can walk here, cycle. There are even some pathways especially made to skate and skier. But yeah, that's it for today, and I might vlog again, or I might not, I'm not sure. But that's what I wanted to show you guys. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.